Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. And welcome to B1 Lesson 9. Today we're going to look at reported speech. This is when someone says something and then you report it. You also say, this person said this. So this is what we're going to do now. This is an article from a magazine. It's a report by many people. So read it and then you answer the questions that are here. Now, I want you to pause the recording while you read this. When you finish reading, then you go down and then you answer this question: who, direct speech and reported speech. So you can pause the recording now while you read the article and then you answer the questions. Let's look at the answers now. Now, who said this? Let's look at the first one. For instance, we have two. A weather balloon crashed here. A weather balloon crashed here. And you can see that this, when we go back to the article, we can see that a weather balloon, we have to search for a weather balloon. Yes. A weather balloon. Yes, we can find it somewhere here. Yeah, so here is it. Later they announced that a weather balloon. Who are they? They stand for the soldiers. The soldiers here, you can see the soldiers. That is they. Okay, so they later they announced that a weather balloon had crashed here. So weather balloon, and they is for the soldiers. So we write the answer as soldiers. So when we come here, a weather balloon has crashed here. Who said it? That is the soldiers. So we type here the soldiers. And we use that to complete all the other questions. So pause the recording while you complete all the rest. So pause the recording before you look at the answers. So see, it's part of a weather balloon. So see here, it is the same soldiers. And then D, I saw a different kind of materials. This is by Mark Brezel. D, Mark Brezel. And then E, I will never believe the soldiers. So this was said by Mark Brezel again. This was then on 16th January, we saw a strange UFO. We saw a strange UFO. This is said by many of the crew. Also, we can just say the crew. By the crew. And then it had a ring around it. It had a ring around it. This is the crew again. The crew again. And then we have H. I went to search for gold in a lake. I went to search for a gold in the lake. This is by Stephen. So this is by Stephen. It has a longer name, so it will not, all the name cannot be there. And then Michalak and Stephen Michalak. Let me see whether I can write the name in full, or we should just write Michalak. This is all said by Stephen again, so let me just write Stephen Michalak, Stephen Michalak. So by Stephen again, and then by Stephen again, or the best would be to use the second name, Michalak. Let me use the second name because I use Mark Brezel. Okay, Stephen is enough. Stephen Michalak. So Stephen again. And then we have here Stephen again. Okay, so now this are the direct speeches. This is exactly what they said. Now I want us to look at what they use in reporting it. Now, what do they use in reporting it? They said, you can see that they said that, you can see that what they use, the verb they use in recording them. Okay, so now we have some missing words here. You can see 2 has been done for us. Let's now complete them. Let's complete the missing words from the article. So 3, it's part of a weather balloon. They said it, so we then complete the rest. So what should be here? It should be was. So here should be was. And then here, brother said that he, a different kind of material. So had seen a different kind of material. He had seen a different kind of material. Then he told the journalist that he would never believe the soldiers. So this would be he would never believe so that he would never believe. It continues, the sentence continues there. And then we have the next, many of the crew said that on the 16th they had seen. So we have here, they had seen, yes, that they had seen so on system general, they had seen is what is here. And then they said that it had, so we can say, we can use, there are only some few words, had, it had a ring. I will not type everything because of space. You can see that it continues. And then he said he had gone to search. So he said, so we have here, he said had gone, he had gone to search. So you have the 3 dotted, 3 dots, the following. Then he told people, one of them had landed. He told people, one of them had landed. One of them had landed. And then he explained that, yes, then he explained that he had approached it. So he explained that he had approached it. And then he said he was still feeling ill. He said he was still feeling ill. So it will look like something like this. Now, what I want you to notice is this. Anytime the direct speech, if the direct speech is present, we use the reported speech we use the past. We use the past. If the direct speech is past, the reported speech, we use past perfect. Now, if the direct speech is present perfect, we use past perfect again. Okay? And then for can, we use could. For will, we use would. Okay, so this is what we do. So if it is the direct speech is present, the reported speech becomes past. If the reported speech is past, we use the past perfect. If it's the present perfect, we use the past perfect again. So this is the way we have it. And you can see examples here that now this direct speech, the bodies look, this is present. So you can see that here we use what? Past. And then here, the past, where is the past here? The balloon crashed. So we use what? The past perfect had crashed. And then if this present perfect, do we have present perfect here? I cannot see any present perfect here. Present perfect, we use the past perfect. And then if it is can, we use could. It is will, like will here, we will use would. You can see the would here. If this can, we use could. Or if this shall, we use should. Okay, that is our, we apply the rules. Okay, so now let's look at the rules. Let's now write the rules. What people say and reporting what people said. So past. So this will be what? The present. Okay, so if it is present, we use the past, the present simple. When we have the present simple, we use the present simple, we change it to the past, okay? And then when we have the present continuous, we go to the past continuous. So we go to the past continuous. Okay, and then would plus verb, it should be what? Will plus verb. Will, we change to would. So will plus verb becomes would plus verb. And then past perfect is what? It has two forms. For instance, here, the past simple is here. So this will be present perfect, okay? So I've seen lots of aliens. So present perfect is here. Then we use what? The past perfect. And then the past simple here becomes past perfect again. And past perfect again. So these are the rules of forming reported speech, how we form the reported speech. Okay, so now let's continue with this exercise. Work with the partner. Tell each other what these people said. Use the present simple or the past simple. Write your answers in the spaces when you finish. So he said he knew Lily Allen. So you can see that the original statement is what? He knew Lily Allen. It seems I need to get one more. Let me see. Yes, so you can go down, scroll it a bit down. Now, so let's look at, she said she worked in London. The direct speech should be what? What should be the direct speech? We have the direct speech should be, I work in London. So this should be the direct speech. So this is the direct speech. And then they told us they lived in New York. So the direct speech should be what? We live in New York. And then we explain that we didn't have any money. So what should it be? It should be what? We don't have any money, or we haven't got any money. So here we don't have any money. Let's use a simple one. We don't have any money. Yes. And then he told me he had visited Paris last year. So I visited Paris last year. So it should be what? I visited. Okay, so you can see the answers here. This is past, so this is what? Past perfect. And then simple present, it becomes what? It becomes simple past or past simple, we didn't have. And then we have here the present simple, the present, simple present becomes what? Past simple, okay? Past simple. And the same thing is here, present simple becomes the past simple, worked. Good. So this is how we form these. Okay, so now let's look at this exercise. Let's now look at this exercise. Work with a partner, tell each other what these people said. Use the present simple or the present perfect. Write your answers in the spaces when you finish. So we are using the present simple or the present perfect. Now we have here an example is this. I explained that I had already had lunch. So it's what? I have already had lunch. And the direct speech, you can see the direct speech is this. This is the direct speech. And this is had already. This is past perfect. So the past perfect had with already had. I had and had again. I had already had lunch. The present will be I have. Had becomes the present perfect have, and then had is the verb 3, the same. So this is the way we form the rest. We look at only the reported, the direct speech. This is direct speech. We are not interested in, I explain that. This is the direct speech. It is what we write in the spaces here. So let's now look at the rest. Let's now complete the rest. So let me scroll this down a little so we can get the E. So they told her they had lost the keys and didn't know what to do. So this will be what? We've lost the keys and don't know what to do. So this will be, we've lost the keys. So this will be, we've lost the keys and don't know what to do. And don't know. We've lost the keys and don't know what to do. And then we have C. He said he didn't. He said he hadn't seen a UFO, but he hoped to see one soon. So the direct will be, I haven't seen a UFO yet. So it will be this. I haven't seen a UFO yet. A UFO yet, but a UFO yet, but I hope to see one soon. So this is it. I haven't seen a UFO yet, but I hope to see one soon. And then she told me she had already met some aliens and that they spoke good English. So have already met some aliens and they speak good English. So that will be the answer here. I've already met some aliens, some aliens, and they speak good English. So I've already met some aliens and they speak good English. So this is how it will be. And then I told him I had never eaten Martian food before. I told him I've never eaten Martian food before. So this becomes I've never eaten Martian food before. So I've never eaten Martian food before. This is food from Mars. So this is how it will look like. I've never eaten Martian food before. I've never eaten Martian food before. So this is the way we report them. You can pause the recording while you look at the answers. You can see the differences between the tenses. We always go back to the past when we are reporting. We go back one step. When we are reporting from present, we go back to past. From past, we go back to past perfect. That is how it is. Okay, so now let's report these sentences. Report what these people said. Write your answers. I enjoy films about space travel. He said he enjoyed films about space travel because enjoy is the present, simple present. It moves to the past simple. So we have here enjoyed. No, I don't enjoy cartoons. So it will go back to past. She said, well, she didn't enjoy cartoons. She said she didn't enjoy cartoons. She said she didn't enjoy cartoons. Yes. And then we're both fans of Manchester United. They said they were both fans of Manchester United. So they said they were both fans of Manchester United. So let's study it here. And then I haven't seen my brother for 3 weeks. She said she hadn't seen her brother for 3 weeks. So she said she hadn't seen her brother for 3 weeks. She said she hadn't seen her brother for 3 weeks. So this is how it looks. She said she said she hadn't seen her brother for 3 weeks. And then my mom is making me a great birthday cake. He said his mom was making him a great birthday cake. He said his mom was making him a great birthday cake. So he said his mom was making him a great birthday cake. Yes. And then my friend didn't invite me to her party. So this is the past. So you go to past perfect. So she said her friend hadn't invited her. So she said her friend hadn't invited her to her party. She said her friend hadn't invited her to her party. So this is how it will look. She said her friend hadn't invited her to her party. So this is the way we form the reported speech. And on that note, we will end today's lesson. Inshallah, we will meet again another time.